It's a trap. That's right. See that what's happening with these with that pipeline in North Dakota. The land was those natives, and then they took it away, and now they're building a pipeline through it. And the funny thing is, the is this recording? Okay, the oil company, originally they were going to build it near the capital, but they changed their minds because they were concerned it would contaminate their water. So now they're putting it half a mile away from the water supply of the natives. That doesn't seem fair. But in any case, our number one threat, and the reason for all of this, which is I've been telling everybody for so long now, is the overpopulation. If the natives never bred, they wouldn't have this problem. If everyone didn't breed, we wouldn't have this problem. So who's right? They encroached, supposedly the oil company encroached on some burial grounds, which they should not have, and that upset the natives, so they, which is reasonable, and and that's what's happening right now. I'm guessing that they must have not recognized that it was a burial ground. If it was already on the side of the non-native place, then maybe the natives recognized it all of a sudden. But in any case, the best thing is to do is I'm not for law or government, but I guess they could sue them for doing that. But the way I see it, we couldn't even get the Obama's birth certificate thing. I mean, actually, Hawaii already knew that they had proven that he was not born in Hawaii. But my point is that government doesn't work, so they could sue them all they want. It's not gonna happen. So the fact that the natives did not recognize that burial ground was not on their side already, I would say forget it. If that's the case, if it was already on that, which is non-native land, then let that be. Because okay. The subsidiary company is called Dakota Access. They are located in San Antonio. ETP, Energy Transfers Partners, which is the parent company, is located in Dallas, not Houston. One website had it wrong. The address is shared in a building with another company called Chiefs something, I forget. ETP is on 4 floors. Really nice building. It's located in the rich section of Dallas, in the middle, North Park, that section. The CEO is named Warren. War is wrong. I accidentally bought this. I call it Star Defense. Disney Cupid. So this came by accident. I've only met like 2 or 3 Native Americans. In my life. I've never ever had any problems with them. But if I know from my interactions around the world with different races, you have the same types of people anywhere. As an autistics, there's only 1% of us. I can't stand anybody practically. Okay, so what I want to do. We have about 15 years till the overpopulation bomb explodes. That new Tom Hanks movie. Spoiler alert. Okay, I find out until recently. It's about overpopulation. Beautiful. People are waking up more to this. Great. Water wars, right? It's about water, right? War is wrong, but okay. Water defense, yes. Everyone needs to stop breeding. If you see my other video about 3 things, one way we can do it, we the DMT is in autistics, our P. It's the most powerful drug in the universe. It will give you these superpowers, this super sensory thing. You'll see what I see. If I can get everyone hooked on that, great. Second thing, download an app for sound detection. Know which sounds are really loud, which are dangerous sounds. Because once you turn artistic, all the sounds are going to be really loud, and you're going to have you need to know what's the threshold of danger. You don't really need that, okay? But it's a good way to discern, okay, this is really bad. The third thing is to not everybody has to stop breathing. That's right, because of the noise. More people, more noise. When you're artistic, you don't like noise. Nobody likes noise, but you really don't like noise as an artistic. So you're not going to want to breed. Also, people who do drugs and stuff, usually I think overall sense is that you don't want to, practically do anything but drugs, which is nothing wrong with that. You're not going to want to breed. It's like all this technology we have, the more technologically advanced people get, a community gets, they don't want to breed because they have more other stuff to do than doing the stupid breeding. So what I want is to hook everyone, natives, the federal government, the police, everyone, okay? You neurotypicals, that's someone who's not autistic, on DMT. Now, I'm not going to sell it illegally. Here's the thing. I can sell my pee where I'm located at. And in Texas, I've been here like about 25 years. It has gotten freaking loud. Okay? It is so loud where I'm at, this new location. I didn't want to be here. Well, actually, I was put here by somebody else. By some people. And it's good to like get a RECON thing. This is insane. It's gotten so loud everywhere. It's nuts. 40 decibels on that side. 30 decibels there. Oh god. It's 50 or 60 outside. That's beyond the legal limit. That's above the what do you call it? Above the level of safety, of legality to be outside. It can't be more than 50 decibels or something, 60. Anyway, you drink the pee, the artistic pee. DMT, most powerful drug in the world. It's a chemical, God chemical. Okay, coming from the pituitary gland, the seat of the brain. Okay, it's the third eye. Okay, it gives you these super sensory perception. So you take it enough and you become autistic. Okay, I've tested on myself. I've increased my sensory about 6 times more. So I guess maybe 6 times 6, 36, like that. Okay, I don't usually do it. I don't usually want to do that because already with the sensory overload from living in like a fish out of water. But as a test for you neurotypicals, it'd be great for you guys to put to see how bad the planet really is. Okay, so anyway, in Texas, we're number 4. Well, the city I'm in is number 4. Houston's 5. DFW. 4 biggest city. You have New York 1, 2 LA, 3 Chicago. Where's that pipeline going to? From North Dakota to Chicago. See, those people, they want all that stuff. Like Russia invading Turkey. This pipeline, because they know Europe. The controversy with Syria. They want the oil pipeline. It's going. Syria's not saying no. We can't hook it from. They don't allow it from Europe to go through their land, right? In the near where Greece is, that location. I'm a smart guy, okay. I sometimes forget some things, okay. I graduated number 25 out of 1,000 students. I've learned number 1 math, so sometimes I forget things. But the thing is, Russia wants. Europe's getting the oil, the research from Russia. Russia doesn't like that. Russia doesn't want Europe to have that pipeline going. So it's the same thing, resource. Russia is like, Moscow is like what, it's a huge city. It's one of the top 10. It's like number 4 or 5 largest city. But in Texas, you're allowed to sell your pee. So I'm not going to sell it. I tell people about it. You guys find someone who's neurotypical. You know, you can find me. I mean, I could, you know, maybe in the future I'll sell it, but you find a neurotypical. 1 out of 100 people are autistic. Don't find autistic. Utilize their pee. You can put it in a. I've done a test right now with flour is great. I mean, it actually tastes great. Bake it. Uh, I'll do some recipes on another video and stuff specific. I'm doing some tests. Um, you know, if you don't want to drink it straight through in sex, you could, you know, people, you have it called water sports, okay? They can do that, okay? But if you're not comfortable, if you don't want to do it like that, there are other ways to, you know, powdered chocolate mixed, brownie mixed, but the best one is with flour. And I'm still doing tests with that. So give those guards, those policemen, those federal troops, whatever, whoever they are, give them. Put in some flour, give them some cookies, give them some bread. Hey, here's some bread. Let them eat it, transform them to us. And you natives, you take it too. You guys are breeding. Don't breed. No one breed, for the love of God. How can you do that? See, I am the oldest of 3 siblings. Yet 2 of them have children. One, we didn't think she could get pregnant, so it was by accident, okay? I asked her, she wanted to get pregnant, knowing that she couldn't, okay? So, and then she got pregnant, I was like, wow. The other guy, I gave my blessing for his child, for him to give birth, for his wife to give, for them to have a child, because, growing up autistic, we don't understand this world. So I and I regret it, I'm gonna admit this on camera. I scratched up his face when I was younger, when I was in about 8th grade, 9th grade. Thank Thankfully it healed and you don't see the scars supposedly. But they must be there because scars never heal, okay? The only reason I did that, I was really angry at him. We used to fight a lot. Brothers used to fight, right? Okay, you shouldn't, but and I noticed that my scar healed or something healed from a scratch. So I thought, okay, it'd be okay if I scratch his face, and I always regretted it my whole life. He's completely forgiven it to me because I defended him from a bully even before that happened. But I gave him my blessing because for him to have a kid because of that. I thought, okay, as payment for what happened to his face, I should give his blessing. But I totally regret it because the overpopulation is getting worse every day. So what's my point? So my point is, okay, my siblings are so much different from me. They're not autistic really. No one in my family is really. They have some traits. My mom maybe my dad a little bit. There's a test online you can do, but really overall, no one's in my whole family is like me. Yet they want. Let me see. Okay, my sister 2 years. No, shoot, I'm not gonna admit that. Oh, great. Oh, see, sometimes I'll keep pausing. I don't know if I paused, if what I'm saying is paused. Okay, let me reset that. So we got to get everyone on the DMT hooked on it, or we're all in trouble. Okay. If you don't want to say hook, let's say we have to get everyone on DMT, get it really into their system. Okay. If Tom Hanks, I don't know, is Tom Hanks autistic? Most people who are in the art industry, entertainment industry, they're like, people think they're crazy, but actually it's an autistic thing. So Hollywood sometimes they do some really good stuff, like, and spoiler alert for Total Recall, they have a Malthusian thing in there too. Malthus, you know, the overpopulation thing. A guy who ministered about overpopulation. Even like Transformers, spoiler, the Transformers series, especially when, I think the third one, no, Sec was the third one, yeah. What did the guy say, the evil guy said? What does this planet have that most planets don't have, or something like that? The 7 billion people on this planet that he wants to enslave. Every single problem that you have that exists is because of overpopulation. Look at the link to it. Find out how it links to overpopulation. It's always overpopulation. So when you read these articles that say that it's false, they have an evil agenda. And usually it's about money. Okay, I was talking to someone in San Francisco. She said in business, she doesn't see the overpopulation. But that's because, again, the money. No, I'm not even putting quote. Because of the money, the greed. Okay, I understand about greed, it's evil, but when I was working in the IT industry, when we had to get work, I thought, the more, what was it? Actually, I'm not even gonna talk about what I really remember is when I had to sell the credit card applications. The more applicants I got, the more money I got. But it was wrong in a lot of ways. I didn't realize it was wrong, or maybe I did. It's been so long ago. But as when you're young, you don't realize things as much. And then when you get older, and especially when you're artistic, you're basically 6 times faster than everyone in thoughts and basically everything practically. So, I may as well be. I'm not gonna tell you how old I am, but it's like. But it all comes down eventually. Good example is George Lucas. Who's gonna work with that guy? He was a god, and now he's like. Well, the good thing is he came through. He understood what was the right thing he had to do. He sold the franchise, which was I call it Star Defense. Star Defense, not War. War is wrong. Okay. But magic, that's not right. It's stupid. It's stupid because magic thing, you don't think it's a scientific thing. You don't want to. You're too lazy. You're lazy to find out why things happen the way they are. But at least he understands. He's not doing any Hollywood stuff. He's doing his own thing. He's doing like what I'm doing right now. I have a film degree, but yet I'm doing this because YouTube and stuff. This is where it's at right now. Excuse me, I know. But my point is, he completely destroyed himself. ILM, the Industrial Revolution actually, when the population, so one of the main reasons why it shot up 7-fold. We were built billion people for millions of years, and suddenly Industrial Revolution, industrial light and magic. The ILM's done a ton of sci-fi movies, all those effects and things on the background. Well, not in the background. I mean, they, like Star Trek. It wasn't Star Wars. It wasn't their own project. They were hired by other companies to do it. But the point is, George Lucas's reputation has completely disintegrated. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. At least now he's realizing his faults. Okay, that's good. But my point is, because he built up everything, right? But it was on a weak foundation, and it crumbled. But at least now he's building it back up. He's changed, and that's good. And that's the thing, is you have bread, realize that you have done a really, really bad thing, and for the love of God and for your life, don't read. It's stupid, and that's one of the weirdest ironies. That's something I haven't figured out yet, why life is like that. But I know for a fact, breeding is wrong. Don't get so into the music. Oh, music, so beautiful, and it is. Oh, all our technologies, our IC chips, integrated circuitry, all this, DVD, Blu-ray, space shuttle, even metamaterials for invisibility, cloaking, and all this amazing stuff. You're people get so into it. Oh, even this in tablet and stuff. No, empires. Yeah, empire. I'm not for government. I'm not even for empires. But think communities crumble and fall. Okay, great. Oh no, advanced Roman Empire. All that technology they had. You think people thought the world was round, flat? No, it was because people looked back and thought those people were so stupid they must have thought it was flat. No, people knew it was round for a long time, okay? Longest time. Practically from almost the beginning, I would guess, but my point is, so they had advanced technology already. They had all the metal, even the fireworks, all this stuff that we think we have now. They actually had it back then. A good thing is look at National Geographics. If you read an National Geographic from like 1950, 1940, National Geographic started in like 1912 or something. If you look at those ads in there, they're the same types, about the same types of projects as now. We have the mobile cameras. They actually had a type of mobile camera. They had the some kind of like cassette tape, or I don't know what it was. I forget what it was. But everything that we have is comparable to what they had. We've had mobile. We've actually had cell phones for the longest time. They were only bigger. Now everything's shrunk, but it's basically the same thing overall. You know, you think that space shuttle is going off to Mars and stuff, and it's not. It's just hovering above the Earth, planet. It's a badly named Earth. It sounds like Earth. Above the atmosphere, not that high up. Not even really outer space. It's within the. People still have carriages and horses here in Texas, and carriages now in Europe and Texas. My whole point is we still have the old tech here. We're still on the ground. Okay, I know they talk about nuclear engines and code and stuff. That's great, but still within the soul. I do believe that we will get into space with this metamaterial thing, the Abercrombie warp drive going about a quarter. If you look at my other video, I discuss more about that. I know there's a very strong possibility for space travel, but by the time we even get there, I'm not saying we might not get there, but my whole point is, like I say, communities fall and crumble, and there's a population bomb that's going to go off in about 15 years, 2030, guaranteed. Every day I watch the news, there is something mind-blowingly horrifying happening. It's so warm here in Texas. It's unbelievable. There've been records broken this year. Anyway, I'll end this. There's high hopes with this new movie coming out. There's hope. I didn't think anybody was hearing. I didn't think Hollywood was hearing that much, and surprised me. So thank you, Ron Howard and Tom Hanks. Maybe we can stop this bomb. All right.